Hello
Hey, Mom Squad.
there. Okay, so we feel like the intro is probably the best part of the podcast.
That's not being narcissistic.
No,
at all.
I'm not a narcoleptic.
You are
either.
not a narc.
I'm not narcoleptic
I'm
or
not a narc.
narcissistic. Anyways, we're going to record it.
Stick fibrosis.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
here we go.
And so, yeah, we'll send them to you.
Period.
That's it.
Colon. Pause.
Are we ready?
Exclamation
I'm ready.
point.
Push record.
We struggle.
So we have to push record on the computer where we actually record the episode.
Yeah.
You get the video portion of the intro.
I feel like I can't look at them and talk because I'm looking at myself and talking.
That's true.
Hi.
We just gotta talk to each other.
Hi.
Hey, you.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome to another week of Family Looking Up. This is Beth.
Hey, Beth. I like your voice. This is Camille.
I like yours too.
This is Andrea.
Guys, big news. Someone emailed us or messaged us and said this was the week they finally figured out our voices.
That was the best.
That was a good
I
week.
think they messaged us and
Yeah.
they said,
That was a good week.
total side note, but I had an important breakthrough this week and I can finally tell the difference between Beth and Camille.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I want to know what the breakthrough was. I want to know what they finally distinguished.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you to get your hands off the table.
Okay, sorry.
Andrea's telling us what to do again.
Well, there's always these background noises because we hit the tables and we hit.
And I do
everything.
this
Yes.
in the microphone. Okay, can we get back to the intro? Can I
Yes.
move this up a little? I'm slouching. Can we still see you, Camille? Okay. All right, you guys. We have a great episode this week with Darcy Case, who's going to talk to us about how to plan the perfect party.
Nice.
And I love a good party.
Who doesn't?
I mean, we all do.
Introverts, I suppose.
Introverts hate parties.
Yeah.
Are introverts even people? Just, that was a joke. Andrea got very upset. I love introverts. I married one.
Yeah, you really do.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was generous.
I know. Okay, listen. Before I can get to the party, though, I'm very distracted.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I've been looking at an Instagram feed.
You guys, we always look at these
We
feeds and we
get
get very emotionally riled.
So why not talk about it?
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so it's just,
What kind of
it
feed?
was a like new mom, pregnancy, baby. I mean, there's 100,000,
Oh, yeah,
so I
yeah.
will not name the feed. Okay, so they lure you in with the sweetest little
Yeah.
baby face that makes my uterus react. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I love babies so much.
We all contract.
Yes, yeah, right?
We all spring an egg.
We all, gross. Okay, so I get all lured in, but then the pictures of like the naked pregnant lady with like her 10-year-old son laying next to her come up.
Not okay.
Or the new mom, like in the shower nursing while shaving her legs. Like, first of all, who's
Okay.
taking that picture?
She also had a mask on.
Okay.
She had like the beauty mask,
I don't get it.
leaning over, holding the baby who's sucking on her nipple,
Oh, don't
While-
say that word.
sucking on her bosoms.
Thank
While,
you.
On her milk parts.
okay, let me start that over.
Okay.
Face mask, beauty
Yes,
mask,
yes.
not to be confused with like a Halloween mask, which would be
Like a scream
like,
mask?
it was like a scream mask with a watermelon. Okay,
Okay.
beauty mask,
Mm-hmm.
baby,
Baby.
sucking on her,
Suckling.
suckling on her,
You don't need to say where. We know where he's suckling.
suckling, as she bent over to shave her legs. So what does she say to the person taking the picture? Hey, here's how this is going to go down.
I have
This
an
is
idea.
a natural thing. This
This
is
is-
what I always do.
Has
doesn't
any,
do
okay,
this.
I want to just ask. Has anybody nursed a baby while shaving their legs?
In the shower with a beauty mask on.
No.
Or a scream mask.
Okay, no, right, that's not a normal thing. Has anyone vacuumed while nursing?
No.
I think I have done that.
I don't think I've done.
Or
but
done
I have,
dishes.
I have seen people walking through Walmart nursing while they're walking. Through
Okay,
Walmart.
I've done that.
You've
Okay,
done
I
that?
have done that with
I-
like my cover, like the
Yes.
whole around the body cover.
I walked through
You know what I'm talking
an
about, Beth?
amusement
Yeah.
park.
Okay,
Elijah was like
You just
literally
sit down. Sit
3
down.
weeks old.
Take
can't sit
5
down.
minutes and
No,
sit
fine.
down.
my babies had never
Mine
nursed
never
that fast.
nursed
It
that
is
fast.
like a 45-minute commitment
Yeah.
every nursing.
Really?
That's one of the reasons I hate nursing.
Well, I don't like nursing But after like the first like month, my babies were like 5 minutes and that was it.
Oh,
Oh,
Andrew, that's because
congratulations.
that's
That's
because
because
they're like
you're
you.
Andrea. You have a metabolism that works. We don't even listen to you.
They're
anymore.
like, get your suckling parts away from
All
me.
right, we're off
Okay,
the
we're
subject, but I
distracted.
have to ask this then.
Okay.
At what point, why is it that as soon as you add a baby to it, it's okay to show a naked body?
I don't
Like,
know.
if I saw a woman just naked in the shower,
In a face mask.
I would,
Shaving.
well, that's the whole nother story. I would think this is something that should not be shown publicly.
Okay.
But it's okay if you add a baby.
You're right. Okay,
Well,
and this is my other thing. It's like, well, why are you shaming? Why don't you let everyone be naked and show how beautiful the woman's body is with stretch marks and mushy gushy stomach? It's like, it's not body shaming to not show it. It's just general modesty.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's actually, I don't know. I think people are going to disagree with me, but I feel like you're casting pearl before swine when you do that. Because I think all of us understand that women's bodies are amazing in what they can do.
Sure.
And we live in a society that critiques so harshly against your body and how you're supposed to look that this is what's going to happen. This conversation is what's going to happen. When you put it out there, it makes everybody go, I don't even know what to think or feel. I think having enough respect for yourself to cover up in front of all the public makes sense to me.
I'm just confused by it all. And I will say women's bodies are amazing and we should be, I don't know if the word's accepting, but like we do feel like you should look a certain way and you shouldn't have stretch marks and you shouldn't be mushy gushy. So I see the point of like showing this, like all different
Right,
bodies
right.
look all different ways and your stomach looks that weird way after you have a baby. And so like I see the point of opening eyes to that. But it just gets really weird. I just don't know. I just picture like calling Andrea up and be like, hey, Pierce is hungry. I'm going to take off all my clothes because I want the world to see what a very normal body looks like. But let me put on my face mask first and get a razor. You know, like, I just don't, like, I don't know. I am a little torn because how do you make body acceptance more widespread without being weird and posting it all over the internet?
Well, here's the problem. When somebody says, I don't like to see that, the reaction is, well, you're fill in the blank.
Right.
You're...
I was just saying,
Start it out again. I'm sorry.
because she moved her mic.
I moved it. I'm sorry.
While
moved it.
she's
It's just
talking.
like now I'm leaning. Now I'm good. I'm great. I'm very comfortable.
Well, here's the problem. When somebody says, well, I don't want to see that, then the people who have posted it say, oh my gosh, you're such a terrible person. You can't restrict me. But the problem is that by putting it out there right in front of everybody without any kind of warning, they can say we're infringing on their rights to say, I don't want to look at that. Right?
Right.
But they're infringing on our rights.
It's a feed. We just do.
Well, it's right there. You can't avoid that.
Well, I could just not go to the feed.
Well,
But my finger is just like,
Andrew,
no,
that is like saying take all electronics out of your house and never leave your house.
That is like saying put a dozen cookies in front of me and don't touch one.
Right.
That's foolish.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm just
We
saying.
live in a world where things pop up. That is
Right,
the world
right,
that we
yes.
live in. So my
Yes.
point is, I mean, you guys can pick the particulars out. My point is, if it's just set there, is it okay to do that? Is it okay to just put the nudity right there in front of you? What if you don't want to see it?
I mean, I don't know. I have to see it every time I get dressed, and it offends me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
my point.
so offended by myself every day. Oh, Andrew's having a
I'm
thought.
I'm trying to think. In this situation, what we initially started was these feeds where it's like moms showing their naked
Yes.
bodies with their babies.
Yes.
I feel like we are making a choice to look at them.
I agree with
These
that.
are not just popping up. This is not some cookies that have been sent out of moms nursing their babies that just pop up. Like we are choosing
Well,
to
I
visit
never
their
chose.
feed.
Beth chose. That's. I chose to hang out with
I got
Beth,
lured
not
in.
realizing that I was.
It is. I'm just saying, it's tricky.
But I still don't understand why once you add a baby to it, it's okay to show your naked body. That still is boggling my mind.
Yeah.
It just seems like we live in a world where everything is out there. Everything.
Sure.
Like, everyone is discussing in detail the current situation going on in their guts. I mean...
I wasn't sure what Camille was doing with her hands there.
Well, something was happening here, you know? I just feel like everything's always out there. Maybe it doesn't need to be so public. Maybe it doesn't need to be Victorian era where we don't chew gum, but maybe it doesn't need to be quite as public.
You say things that I have no idea what you're talking about.
Andrea's grandma
Victorian era. Okay.
didn't
Grandma
think
Ruth.
that people should chew gum.
Oh.
So I'm just saying, it may not need to be that strict, but I'm just saying,
Okay.
we live in a world where we expose everything about ourselves, and maybe we don't have to expose quite as much.
Okay, that's a fair statement. And in closing, I would like to say to the world that the body is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Pre-baby, during baby, after baby, mushy
Yes,
stomach,
we
not
all
mushy
agree
stomach.
on that.
Let's just be clear. We think it's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
That's all I need to say. It's
We love our
wonderful,
mom
beautiful.
squad, but we don't want to see you naked.
Yeah. Please do not take a picture of you nursing your baby. That's really what we're concerned about. All right, we went on a whole thing there. Let's get focused up. Today we have Darcy Case, party